Hello, this is Tim, and today I'm sharing the story of how I accidentally got into Quake speedrunning. So how does someone go from being a fan of watching these videos to wanting to make them? Stick around and I'll share my unlikely story of how I became a Quake speedrunner. So it was somewhere in the late 1990s, some friends found one of the first Quake Done Quick speedruns. This is kind of some of their website here, and everyone was just blown away by their level of skill shown, the crazy tricks and skips. And I remember someone watching them just trying to replicate the 10-second demo for E2M1. It was a couple of turns and basic jumps, and they just couldn't match the time. So that's this one here, the Quake Done Quick 1949. And yeah, I saw the guy getting frustrated and wasn't really keen to try it out myself at that time. But as you see, there's a bunch of other ones here. But for now, what we're going to do, where is it? We're going to jump into here. This is Quake, called Joe Quake. And basically this is in the second mission pack. And I'm going to basically first load the demo which inspired me. So this is going to take a bit to go through. So, alright, here we go. So this is, the map's called R2M4, the Curse of Osiris. But anyway, basically, it was in at least 1998, and our family had got a new computer at home, so no longer was it Doom 2 or Descent the best games our computer could play. I could now play Quake, Half-Life, or other newer games, as well as having internet access for the first time, even if it was incredibly slow and painful. Now, basically at this time I did play Quake in the 2 mission packs amongst other games and had a marvellous time in them. Now I was a keyboard only player, but I was proficient enough to beat the game and do okay at the odd deathmatch on a LAN. So one day at home I'd searched and downloaded and binge watched all of those Quake Done Quick releases I could find. Any easy, nightmare, if it runs 100%, I watched them all. And I would try to replicate a few things. And I really loved, especially in the first mission pack called Scourged and Slick, the demos were simply amazing, and the extra production values and effort that went into it took things to a whole other level. I was really blown away, and I did notice a lack of content for the second mission pack, and this demo here, this map, is actually from the second mission pack, called Dead Solution of Eternity. So when I later joined the community, I asked about this and was told that no one liked to play these levels, let alone really run them. Basically, there's not as many opportunities for tricks in terms of the level design, and in some cases was such a slog just to get through them. And of course, many levels have got like a boss or boss-type creature before you can exit. But anyway, I'm also, as well as watching the Quake Done Quick videos, I found the Speed Demos archive, which basically did only Quake back then. So this had mostly individual level runs starting with just the shotgun and the axe. And in the absence of a polished Quake Done Quick production, I downloaded and binge watched SDA individual level demos, which is including this one. And basically, the vast majority of these demos were just what I needed. You got high levels of skill, higher levels of confidence, and you could see that people had planned and pushed for a fast time. However, one of these demos was not like the others. Little did I know then, but halfway through the second episode was a demo that changed my thinking from passively watching and wanting to try to make my own. And yeah, this one here, this is what they call the on the nightmare difficulty, going for the 100%. So that's basically killing all the monsters and getting all the secrets. And basically, this you're going to see that this demo is in 16 minutes and 7 seconds long. And at the time, there was no easy 100% for this. So basically, this actually starts with 149 monsters and 5 secrets to collect. And in the top right of the screen, we can actually see the kill counter going up. It's currently at 43 and 0 secrets, and it's going to keep going up for a while. Basically, the majority of these enemies are medium to high difficulty, so this is quite a bit of a slog. Now, before I go further, I do need to make clear that while the demo that I'm just sort of describing is a bit lackluster, the runner behind it is not. So his name is Will Marsh, and he's a living legend who was featured in Quake Done Quick projects. He updated SDA, he became infamous at SpeedCon, and has had in the past many records on the original Quake maps, including the All of Quake Nightmare Nightmare Run Marathon. So that's the whole game, single segment. And basically he took 2.5 minutes off the previous record and held that for 4 years. So I'm definitely not having a go at him. But anyway, this is what he said in his text file when he submitted this demo. He says, "This is a highly optimized demo. I don't think it's possible to shave off more than a couple of hundredths of a second. Having said that, it was pretty easy to do. I managed this on my first attempt. Will year right marsh sometime in mid-98. So you can see a bit of classic British sarcasm there. And yeah, I guess unlike other demos I've seen up to this point, my reaction was quite different. So as I'm watching this, and possibly as you're watching this now, I kept thinking, this isn't up to the usual standard. And then another thought sort of crept in. I thought, geez, even I can do better than this. And a seed was sown that day which would change my gaming life. So after this, I started practicing the map, learning where all the supplies were, and coming up with some strategies and backup strategies. So this map is mostly linear, but there are a few possibly confusing optional ways to do some of the sections. And as I said, we'll sort of, he said he recorded that somewhere in '98, but he didn't actually submit it till in early '99. Anyway, on the 10th of September 1999, I finally got to the end, and to my surprise, I'd taken quite a bit of time off, which we'll see soon enough. I was actually quite blown away by the amount of it then, and yeah, it was actually 3 minutes 30 faster. And in my text file at the time I wrote, it says, "This is my first and hopefully not last demo. I took 3 minutes 30 seconds off Will Marsh's old record and think another minute could come off this time." It says, "Oh, and I'm a keyboarder who ran this at max resolution. This is nowhere near optimized. If you think you can do better, try, but by then I should have an even faster run." And in terms of that, the whole resolution thing was basically if you ran it at the lower resolution, yeah, the game ran fast. You could do sort of kind of better tricks, jumping and bits and pieces. This is more killing versus jumping. But anyway, the following month in October, I managed to improve my time down to 10 minutes and 56 seconds. And at the time, I said the following. I said, "Far too many things went wrong here to list, but it's still 101 seconds faster than my last demo, and 311 seconds faster than Will's original. After watching this, I know under 10 minutes shouldn't be hard, and when I first started this level, I was worried if I would beat 16 minutes. Now, a couple of months later, I had another go at this when I got my own PC and got a time of 8 minutes and 13 seconds. So once again, a demo, that's what I said in my text file. I said, once again, a demo with many mistakes, but my first demo on my new computer. This is a mouse/GL/Pentium 3 improvement of a keyboard /software/Pentium 1. And it says, "This is just mainly so when Nolan improves the demo, the improvement won't be as large. This is 163 seconds faster than the previous record. With a great route and great playing, under 6 minutes will be possible." And then it says, "However, I know this record will soon belong to Nolan, but I'll get it back one day. It's only a matter of time." And I guess at this point I was having a bit of an interesting mix of emotions as a naive teenager. So I was loving speedrunning and getting better times, but yeah, I sort of have been watching the living legend Nolan Pflug, who'd been right there from the first of the Quake productions, and he was just working his way through all of these levels, improving all of them, so I knew he'd get here and do a great job, and he eventually did. And in his text file he said the following. He says, 2 minutes 31 faster than Tim's previous demo, and 10 minutes 25 faster than Will's original demo. This was extremely hard, of course. My biggest problem was dying. I wanted less than 6 minutes, but I didn't expect to get this low. It's still far from perfect though. So yeah, this is, as I said, we're still watching Will, and this is, as I said, 8 minutes 32 in now, so my PB is finished at this point. He's still got quite a bit to go. But yeah, so at this point, what we're going to do is we're just going to finish watching Will, and then we're going to go through and watch my sort of progression of my first record setting and then breaking the record, and finally we're going to end on Nolan, who has the current record at this time. So yeah, as you see, there's so many things when you're watching this that I mean, it partly depends on your skill, but if you're expecting a speedrun, you're not expecting some of this sort of doubling back and extra cautiousness and things. Now keep in mind at this point, 92 kills in. Most maps don't really have this much. See, here we go, he's going for quad damage here. Alright. Here we go, he's got that guy. So, he's still got about 6.5 minutes still to go with this. And I'm just, yeah, as I said, just imagine me as a sort of a teenager just watching this and just thinking all these opportunities to improve. Really sowed the seed. Alright, the quad's out the way. And you're just looking at some of these things. There's some of the newer things like that. There's a wraith up there that can fly. It's got these homing things. It's like a flying vor, which is a bit of a scary thought. And yeah, when you kill it, it drops down and explodes, doing more damage. So even in death, it's a threat. So we can see at the moment he's got 108 of the kills and 1 secret. What's he doing? He's trying to get around to a secret around here. Yeah. There we go. You watch this. Yeah, that amount of stuff just to get up on that little secret versus what Nolan later does. These zombies are a bit tricky. So you heard there that he's blowing up some of them, but the others, they fell down. We have to wait here for them to get back up. What's he doing now? He's going somewhere. Is he falling down? Oh, just to get those rockets. Okay. Wonder if he even uses them after all that. Yeah, so there's all these little rooms that gets a bit tricky. There's buttons and teleporters and all sorts of things. Yeah, we're sort of coming up to nearing the endish bits, but some of the trickier bits as well. These rooms with traps and buttons, and yeah, you really need to know the level up here. I mean, you can get it done. It's just to get it done efficiently as well. All right, so walking in there, we hear a something's fallen down. Oops. Well, see all that. Yeah, that big block fell down, so he can get into that room, but he's already been there, so he didn't really, you know. As I said, just learning the map and what does what, when to do it. I mean, you gotta thank him for actually being the first person to actually bother to play and submit it. Alright, so we're coming up 12:37, which is this time. That's when I finished my first one, so he's got another 3.5 minutes at this point. And just look at those ogres firing those grenades. You don't get that in the remastered version. And in case you haven't, well, you probably noticed, with this mission pack, basically the nails, the grenades, the rockets, and the lightning all have alternate fires, which are basically just more damage. But when they're used properly, they can do a lot of extra damage. See, this is just, yeah, he's coming up towards the rocket launcher, but I'm not sure if he's just sort of getting nervous or just wanting this to be over. I mean, who knows exactly how many attempts he took to get to this point. Here's the rocket launcher there we see. Another wraith, but that's fine. As you see, the old multi-rockets fire one, and it briefly doesn't take long, and it splits into 4. So he's got a couple of secrets to fall down and to get. And out there, wait for it. There we go. One multi-rocket takes out a Death Knight. Alright, he's falling down. Now he's pushed the button, which is, what's that done? It's locked him in here. So he's now got to push the button to move the block again. Yeah. So definitely when I was watching this, I just kept things like, oh, you know, there's opportunities here, here, here. It's all over the place to improve. Alright. Now this is quite an important bit here because we get a quad damage. And if you do this right, that quad damage really helps you to, so we don't want that, really helps you to kill the upcoming bosses. But at the moment he's just wasting most of it. Alright. Because here, there's actually kind of lots of bosses here. We've got these zombies. And then the Guardian comes up. And it's not just that, that spawns in a whole lot of others, and the longer you do this, the more of them arrive. He's doing a good job here though. Oh, there's a whole lot of them here. He's probably panicking a little bit. 3 health, 3% health hype. Okay, in less than a minute he's going to be finished. So doing a big loop around, that doesn't really achieve too much more than just sort of... Anyway, that's going down, 140... Yep. Now those, as you see, this is the multi-grenades here, shine off well, that fires one which blows up into several others, then that can actually take out a Death Knight, just one blast of that. Okay, is that down? Excellent. Get a bit of health, and he's coming up to the final 3 monsters. That's nice and easy. There's a scrag up there. Oops, we're going back down. As we approach 16 minutes. Alright, and that's the final enemy there. Here's the final secret. Excellent. And that 16 minutes, 7 seconds, 100% kills, 100% secrets. So as I said, this is the one that inspired me. And at this point we're going to move on and watch my demo. As I said, let's go to this, and here it is. So this is my very first attempt at speedrunning. So yeah, jump those zombies because we can't kill them. Trying to run around for the grenade launcher. Ooh, now look at this. That's this keyboard aiming using A to look up. But when you're running forward, you end up looking back straight again. Ooh, I'm stuck there. There we go. They can take out the. It's just more randomly firing around, getting some health. You could imagine there's quite a few deaths early on in this attempt. What am I doing here? Just that was a bit of a bad shot. What am I doing? So that's a bit of just kind of panic firing there. What am I doing? Alright, so the temple has now opened. Yeah, some of those things looking up or down. Is it? Yeah, that's right, you're still there. Alright, gotta take you out. Yeah, you'll notice a bit of this since I'm not using mouse movement. Oops, that was a bit poor. Since I'm not using mouse movement, to go left or right, I have to use the left or right mouse, not mouse, arrow keys. Alright, we're in the maze section now. That's not going to work. Alright. So what we're doing now is we're working our way around. Ooh, lovely. There we go. One of that just destroyed that. There's an ogre around there. Here we go, the nail gun, extra ammunition, or firepower I should say. Alright, so we're going into one of the 2 areas that needed to open the way out of this maze. Look at that, that's a well placed multi-grenade. That could have been better, but did the job. So yeah, there's quite a few wraiths, ogres up high and things, so this is quite a deadly room. Just trying to drag them out to me. Picking my battles, and so the ogres, if you stand in the right place, they can hit us here. Lovely. Now, did I wake up the other one? I think I did. Now that's the knights. There's a little hole in the temple, or the pyramid they saw me. Because if I fired a third grenade, that guy would have blown up and I would have lost his ammo. Alright. Yes, all about the ammo at this point. So he's firing multi-grenades, but since he's above me, he's just firing them above my head. So 42 health, I'm probably a bit worried about the health levels at this point. So this is one to go, so now I've still got to go to the other side to push another button to get out of the out of this maze area. Yeah, love all this keyboard turning. Alright, time for a 3 is probably a bit overkill. And I think he's still alive, as you do. There he is. Get a bit of infighting going there. More infighting's all good. Yeah, that's sort of kind of missed that guy. Yeah, it looks a bit janky, sort of moving and trying to look around and things. Oh, good, got those guys. So I'm trying to get a death knight down there, I believe. Hopefully I've got him. Nope. Now I did. Now there's 2 knights either side. That did the job. So we're going to shoot this. Open a secret area. Let's us get to that. Now I'm going to put a... Hopefully that watch... No, I don't think it actually killed him. That multi-grenade. So yeah, we're leaving the maze area at this point. Oh, that's right, there is a guy down there. Alright, so I'm trying to get some ogres on both sides. Got one of them. So I'm going to go for some infighting here. I'm nicely strafing into the Scrag's shots, as you do. Lovely. Alright. One of them's dead. Oops, what am I doing here? That's a poor shot. Lovely, bounce back on and got him. Alright, another ogre multi-grenade round here. Gotcha. There's that 2 of them died there. Right, now in front of us is the anti-grav belt from this mission pack, which, no surprises, it lowers your gravity temporarily, just for you. So we're going to shoot that little switch up there, open the secret. I'm going to try and get in here because the invisibility, the ring of shadows, very useful. Now there's a knight behind there. Now what we're doing here, I'm going to tally frag quite a decent zombie that takes a bit of firepower otherwise. So standing there, the monster tries to teleport in, but you're there so it can't and it just dies. Oops, go to grenades. Alright, so definitely re-watching this, you can see there's kind of a mixture of hesitation and just sort of general slowness with some things. But compared to what I had to work with Will's one, I had a lot of room. Oops. What am I doing? Single shotgun there. So I'm coming this way because there's the lightning gun. More firepower up here. Excellent. And we've got the plasma thing. Am I just doing this because of the extra? Don't want to lose 5 health. precious seconds. Alright, now over here we're going to get a well-deserved armour. Lovely. Now what was in here? That was just a bit of ammo. That's a bit pointless. But anyway, have I forgotten the quad? Alright, let's see how far I go with the quad. Make short night of the deathwork, the ogre. I got you. You can see the keyboard aiming's a bit slow. Alright, am I going to go take out the wraith? Ooh, 22 health. Alright, can we get the ogre? No, we've hurt him. So this is the secondary fire of the that we can see. The plasma bolt hurts him quite a lot, but it fires a lightning bolt to anyone close by. Alright. So 8 minutes 30 odd, so my PB is sort of finished at this time. I'm still working through. Basically I just wanted to show off the journey of, as I said, what inspired me and how it went. Right, so I've activated the lifts till we get up to the next section, but didn't quite do this too well. Oh yeah, one of them had already fallen down. It's a bit annoying. There's a little hole that we could have fired a grenade in, but anyway. That's poor. Now, so we got one of them, but one of them's still there. Lovely. Now we can head up out of here. Alright, 115 down. So let's see how I do with these tricky rooms up here. Now, 10 multi-rockets are too tempting for me. Alright, so first of all I'm just going to go for some of those guys. And the ogre over there. Alright, so what I'm doing for the... So if you don't move too close to the sides, the blocks won't fall down yet. Okay, now the blocks fall down on the other side, the left side. I just wanted that guy dead. Alright. Up we go. Yep. It's definitely hard keeping track of all the ammo and alternate ammos. Alright. That's a poor shot. That did the job. Time for the rockets, no. I haven't got the rocket launcher yet, that's fine though. So anyway, I've pushed the thing to change the blocks. Did I want to do that? Let's see. I did not want to change that. That was poor, so bit of time lost there, but that's fine. Alright, up we go again. So, not the best use of things, but anyway. That was the energy shield thing, which you take a bit less damage. Haven't got the rocket launcher yet. Alright. And we've changed the blocks so I can get out of here, I believe. The treasure rooms, yeah, didn't need those. Let's get out of here. We're going to use that quad. Time for the rocket launcher finally. Right, first 4 zombies. That's 2, 3, 4. Alright, time for the Guardian. Here we go. Quad rockets. That was a bit too early, and I've kind of panicked at this point, I think. I've got so much red armour. Just putting a couple of shots. That's just the ones that fire the orange shots. They are the kind of the minions. The yellow's the big one, the Guardian. Lovely, you're down. One more, I think, bullet to go. Where are you? There you are. 151, excellent. Just time to go upstairs. Go for it. Just 2 scrags and the Death Knight left now. Alright, we've got all the kills. Get the secret and go. Oh, and I missed that. And there we go. Oops. Now, as I said, that was 12 minutes 37 seconds. And played with keyboard. Anyway, time for the next one. Set a few minutes, the month later. 10 minutes 56, here we go. Still playing on keyboard. But just feeling a bit better about knowing the map. Pushing a little bit harder here. Oh, still making some mistakes. Alright. As I said, look at all the damage just going off everywhere. So trying to get all the zombies down here first. I've done quite well with some infighting going up there. Alright, about 36 health. I want some health before I keep going in. Nope, someone's dead. Is it a 2 or 3-way infight there? There's a 3-way infight going on. Who's going to win? Death Knight's down. The old Wraith's still interested though. I definitely could have done that better, but anyway. The Temple awaits. Alright, so the 2 grenade and a double shotguns does it well. And yeah, running around fast enough you can somehow tallyfrags that guy. I don't know exactly why, but it does. Oh, he's still alive. There we go, we've got the nail gun. Doing a couple of poor shots. Oops, watch out for the multi-grenade. Let's try this again. We can see that. Lovely. How's my timing there? Oh, perfect. So we're going to set them off. So basically at this point it's just all about just sort of doing a bit more aggressively, a few less mistakes. There we go, blew that guy up by mistake. But doing a poor job throwing grenades through the window there. Now, he's not that side actually, I'm wasting, there he is. He saw me earlier. Alright, down to 61 health. Alright, so we've got one of the 2 buttons done and up to 91 or 95 health now. Only 40 killed so far, so how are we going to go with our multi-grenade this time? Drag him in and destroy him. There we go. That was a bit of a poor shot. Now I've still got this guy around here, I haven't got yet. That did the job. Yeah, as I said, there's just sort of constant enemies around here. Alright, how's that going to go? Yep, that's took him out. Am I going for health, am I? Yep, got the mega health. How are we going to get this from 58? No, it didn't kill him. Alright, so 60 dead as we're leaving the maze. Lovely, that got him well. One's down. So I think I'm going for the, what do you call it? Yep, infighting again, as you do. Not quite the best, but anyway, that's what I came up with for this. Okay, 57 health coming into the next area. Right, you're down. There's a couple of, oh look at all those blooming multi-grenades going off. Definitely just as dangerous to you as they are to the enemies. Alright, we've got the belt, that's fine. Go for the secret. Now we're stuck on the geometry, is it? Alright. Let's get that guy back there, and... Alright, time to do the telefrag. There's also a bit of time wasted just hanging around there. They could have been doing other things. Definitely the old keyboard aiming again here. That's going to take you out. Open the quad for later. Alright, time to get the lightning gun, I believe. We're falling down this time though. Alright. Just a couple of bad shots there. He's still alive. Let's get the armor. Alright, time for the quad. So last time there was that ogre up around by the boat we didn't manage to get. Probably should have thrown a grenade in there anyway. That little hole with zombies. Doing okay. So we got further this time. Oops. Although we fell down the hole. Kind of unintentionally did a bit of a ogre grenade, kind of more fall than jump. Alright, that's the Death Knight down. Alright, so we've still got to make our way up here. Alright, what am I doing? Let's head down, try with these zombies. So, some of them are dead. We're still waiting for the others. So those ones all gone. Over the other side. What am I doing? Alright, 115 dead again. Let's heading upstairs. Ooh, 13 health. Probably a bit nervous at this point, but run past the grenade. So at this time it's 8 minutes 13. That's when my improvement finishes at this point. So you can definitely sense a bit of a scale of improvement here. Alright. Throwing the plasma is not the best way to do this. Let's see how we go. 45 health. So we're pushing in, not with much health, but we can do it. 20 health. Oh, not quite getting the rocket. Oh, 10 health. We're not worried at this point though. 10% health, eh? Alright. So we're not screwing up the that. Now we're gonna make sure we actually kill that other zombie. Lovely, that'll get him. Alright. Now Now time to go get the quad damage. Alright, push the button when we're not screwing up with the blocks. Let's get out of here. Time for the bosses. Here we go, here's the zombies. That was a bit poor. Get the other guy. Alright, we're ready for you. I'm ready to move out too. There's a missile too in there, doesn't help. Come on, hit him. Probably need to multi-rocket these guys. What am I doing? That's the stuff, multi-rocket them. Lovely. Oh, there's still some more arriving. That guy there too. Good. Alright, we're starting to get the health we didn't need to, but anyway. That's all the kills. Let's get out of here. We've got to get that secret and go. And we try to jump and we'll fail it. Waste a few seconds. 10 minutes 56. So anyway, I've got one more entry to show at this point. So let's just bring that up. Alright. Now this movement is with one of my early mouse ones. It's definitely faster than the keyboard stuff, but it looks a bit jerky at times. You can see it trying to be a lot more deliberate and things here. And definitely one thing going from keyboard movement to mouse, it was a bit of an adjustment, and for a while there I was my skills were a lot worse. That worked out quite well. Alright, the temple is now open. Alright, so quickly getting some health before I go in. Multi-grenade's probably not the best of that, but anyway. Can we get the telefrag? No, I screwed up on the wall. I managed to bring out the other Death Knight, that's fine, we'll get him. I still wanted to get this guy, so basically using my same route, just trying to do it more efficiently. Oh, got both of them, that's awesome. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely one thing. Sometimes these little pauses, it's about just you know, pushing the keys to switch weapons to the. As you got multiple weapons anyway, let alone the extra secondary ammo and things. One down. Health's good at least. Yeah, this definitely looks so jerky to me watching this. Alright, you're down. Oh, the grenades. He still died to him. Alright. Yeah, little temporary stop to switch guns there. Alright, time for the mega health. Now, 60, am I gonna... No, that was only a normal grenade, that's not gonna work. It just softens him. So I think there's one thing... after this, one thing I'd like to do is to at least improve my PB. I'd like to think that yeah, as I said, this was my final, well, single level attempt on this. I've played this level quite a few more times in what they call marathons, which is like the full episode of the full game. But never went back to this particular map again, so I want to see what my PB is. You know, 7 something should be relatively straightforward. You know, 6 something probably, but you know, can I get under 6 minutes? Maybe the record, who knows. Alright, so I'm going to open these things this time. But I could have done a few more things while I was waiting here. Only 24 health, 16 health, but I'm not slowing down. I'll try not to. 7 health, 7% health hype here. Alright. Oof. Chainsaws and grenades, I'm still going for it. So you can see overall the route I'm taking is basically the same, just being more aggressive and things. Alright, we've got our... Am I going to go for this? In some ways it's a bit of a waste, you know. Is there a knight hanging around? No. Let's see how we go. How can we go with this quad damage? Yeah, using the old mouse aim's a bit more efficient here. Lovely. Definitely better than the other ones. Alright, I'm got stuck there, am I? Oop, that was a bit poor. These things happen. Alright, there's our secret with our health. And... oh, I missed both grenades, as you do. And that's just poor. But the timing of getting that one's a bit better. Alright, so... at this point, we're over 6 minutes, so Nolan's improvement after this is finished at this point. So it gives you some idea of the scale of things, but still, this one's doing well. You know, it's basically roughly twice as fast as Will's original at this point, when I do finish this one. Yeah, I've got to do a better job than throwing the plasma in there. Oops, what am I doing? I'm trying to do this efficiently, but stuffing up a bit. Oh, dying to both sides there. How do you miss with the double barrel shotgun there? Alright. Oh, that's a hopeless shot. Here you go, you're down. And up we go. Time for the quad here. Alright, we're out of here. Let's see how we go against the bosses. We haven't got the rocket launcher yet. We do now. Oof. Took a bit of a blast there, as you do. Cool, Guardian's coming up. Wait for him. Might have been a bit early. Now, you see that was a lot faster. And there's at least one of them, here we go, out here. So there's a lot less, well, a few less minions to take out that time. Come on. And we're going to screw this up again. 8 minutes 13. So that's my current PB, set back in April 2000. But anyway, now it's time to watch Nolan's improvement, and I was thinking of one thing. If this demo was if I found this back in 1999, I probably would have never even started this. Well, maybe I would have, but yeah. You see, he's just gone and triggered a little thing to start the maze off there, which I didn't think of doing. So basically, when he comes back, he doesn't have to wait for the bars to raise up. There's a bit of a definitely RNG there, but he's doing great here. He's got a bit of infighting going there. So here we go, the bar's already raised, so you can just get going. Alright, where's he going? Time for the... definitely going for the nail gun. There's like pretty much always constant action. See, knowing exactly how many, well, pretty much how many nails before it's time to go away. And also keep in mind that, as I said, you know, Nolan's a very experienced Quake speedrunner, but also this mission pack. Look at that, yeah, that efficiency. He'd be going through all the other levels, so he's very well versed in the extra weapons. See, just great switching between things here. He's got a couple of loose ends, but he's not too worried about that. They're coming to him. Alright, so he's through two. Oh, yeah, he threw two multi grenades, and he did get a kill from that actually, which I kept failing to get. So here we go. Just a masterclass around here, isn't it? They didn't quite get a plan, let's just move on to the next thing. Now I think he does something really cool here, so he's going to get past the shield. He's going to use anti-grav belt for later. So look at this, he's like, I'll take this guy out, all these things while he's waiting. So he's grabbing the quad now. He's not going to bother to go for the lightning gun. Using the old the lava nails to take out those guys. And he's going to use the belt in a great way. Look at this, just come up here, partly from the slope and everything, to get that secret. And great use of the quad as well. So look at this. As that zombie's falling down, he's throwing a grenade at it too, so he doesn't have to wait at all. So always going for the next thing. Look at that, perfectly, just like fire and move on. There's a grenade thrown, is that going to blow it? Get someone? No, that one didn't. Oh, well placed multi-grenade there. Here we go, just a couple of good multi-grenades. Stopping things up, he's gone for straight for the no mucking around. Get the rocket launcher. Alright, so he's not pushing the button, he knows what to do. Alright. Up he goes. That's a well-placed multi-grenade. Time for the quad. Alright. So he's going down to get the lightning gun and that stuff. Alright. Only 5 minutes spent so far. He's trying to get there as quick as possible to do this. Alright, here we go. Time for the Guardian. 1, 2, 3, and he's down. The minions. And he's out of here. Bit of a failed multi-rocket jump there, but that's fine. He's ready for the secret. And watch this. Perfect. Just doesn't try to jump. And 5 minutes 42. So, as I said, if that demo was on the tables, I would not have tried to play this particular level. As I said, I may have done some other runs, but that's a different story. But anyway, yeah, as I said, I just wanted to share, I guess, my inspiration and my little journey of starting and improving speedrunning. I haven't really done any for a long time, but as I said, I'd like to at least improve my PB for this level. But anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll be back for another video and something else later. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya. Right, bye.